Palestinians have overrun an aid distribution site in the Gaza set up by the controversial US and the Israeli-backed group a day after it began working there. Videos showed crowds walking over the torn-down fences and earth berms at the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, that is GHF, compound in the southern city of the Rafah. The group also said that at one point its team fell back because the numbers seeking aid were so great. The Israeli military said that the troops nearby fired warning shots. Also, the DHF, which uses the armed American security contractors, aimed to bypass the United Nations as the main supplier of aid in the Gaza, where experts have warned of a looming famine after an 11-week Israeli blockade that was recently eased and lifted. Also, the United Nations said that the videos from the Rafah were heartbreaking and that it had a detailed plan ready to get enough aid to the desperate population of 2.1 million. The United Nations and many aid groups have refused to cooperate with the GHF's plan, which they say contradict the humanitarian principles and appear to weaponize aid. They have also warned that the system will practically exclude those with mobility issues, force further displacement, expose thousands of people to harm, make aid conditional on political and military aims, and set an unacceptable precedent for the aid delivery around the world. Israel has said an alternative to the current aid system is needed to stop the Hamas stealing aid, which the group denies doing. The GHF also announced on Monday that it had commenced operation in Gaza and began giving out supplies to Palestinians at its distribution sites. The US President Donald Trump and the Secretary of the State, that is Marco Rubio, support bold and out-of-the-box effort to make life better for the people of Gaza, said a senior Trump administration official. They also added, unsurprisingly, Hamas' attempt to place blockade on the food trucks, but GHF had distributed around 462,000 meals so far. On Tuesday afternoon, the Israeli military confirmed two sites located in the Tal al-Sultan neighborhood of the Rafah and the Morang corridor, an east-west military zone that separates the city from the rest of the Gaza, had begun distributing food to families. At around the same time, Israeli and the Palestinian media shared pictures showing the long queue of the Palestinians at the Taj al-Sultan site. Also, just over an hour later, they began posting videos showing thousands of men, women, and children streaming into the compound. In one clip, some people are seen running and ducking as what appear to be the gunshot ring out. Also, witnesses described a scene of chaos as people seized food parcels and other aid from the site. They also said Israeli troops stationed nearby had opened fire.